Well, we're back. I forgot to turn the bloody Camtasia on. Fucking idiot. So last week I tried to explain what it means to think in first principles, okay? So that challenge was too simple to demonstrate what I mean. So this time I've modified it for myself to make it tougher. So if you like tough challenges, this one's for you, or tough anything, this one's for you. Tough chicken, tough meat, whatever. So the original challenge, Crispo's got a list of sales data here. It's all on one sheet. So that's 4 regions: Coast, Western, South Rift, and Eastern. But the main thing is that all the data is on one sheet. And the challenge is to create this summary by year and by quarter. And of course, the data and the report is on the one sheet. There are dozens of interesting solutions to this on Crispo's post already, all right? So rather than everything happening on one sheet, which is a standalone scenario, I'm taking this into an enterprise scenario, all right? Bigger. So these sales lists are updated and they're held in these four regions. In my challenge, in my enterprise level challenge, this is like in the 4 regions. These spreadsheets are held by the 4 and they're updated in the 4 regions. Okay, but this could be 400 or even 4,000 locations in cities around the world. Okay, that's global. This is a global company, big. So the requirement is that we need a summary as Crispo has specified like this. So can you think of a solution that's simple to do, simple to figure out, and also easy to teach? Now put this on pause and then I'll demonstrate my solution. And guess what? There's even more to come. So stick around to the end. Let's rock and roll. Pause and welcome back. So these are the 4 regions Crispo has given us. So what I've done is I've split them into 4 spreadsheets. Okay, so these are going to be held in the 4 different regions. So each one has this button called put. So anytime anyone updates these spreadsheets, let's look at this one, South Rift. They click this button put. So anytime anyone updates a spreadsheet, they click this button put. That's all they have to do. Okay, the boss has this summary on his own spreadsheet, quite separate from the other spreadsheets. So to get the summary, all the boss has to do is click this button called get. That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to get spreadsheets in. He doesn't have to work anything out. He doesn't need you to work anything out either because you've set this up for him. So as you can see, these are the same numbers Crispo has got on his challenge. It must be right, okay? Let's take a look. That's Crispo's numbers. All right, so that's Crispo's numbers, right? And they're the same. Now, so boss says this is great because now if the company wants to go global, right? There's 4,000 shops around the world. This solution will still work without any modification, right? So it's scalable. So let's test this out. I'm going to add a new item on Coast, right? Hold on a second. Okay, so here's Coast. I'm going to add a new item and I'm going to add a new sales figure in the same quarter. So 12th, so 13th, oops, shit, 13th, 11, 2023. And I'm going to add 1,000. Remember that I'm going to add 1,000. Right? So remember what I said? Every time a spreadsheet is updated, we click put, same as save, done. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And the one that we just updated is quarter 3 of 2023, okay? 572408. And I'm going to click get 573408. Hey! 2023 quarter 3 has increased by 1,000. So now he says What if I need to find out what these figures are made out of? Because I haven't got any spreadsheets here. How do I know these figures are correct? So you say to him, no problem, boss. And all you do is 573 408. There it is. Coast, Eastern, South Rift, Western. And they all add up to 573 408. Wow! All we did was just select a cell, and we've got a breakdown of the regions. Look at that. 727, 786. Coast Eastern, South Rift Western. All this is dynamic. No one's got to do anything. The boss just needs to select these cells, and he's got a breakdown, right? What's not to like about it? The boss goes crazy. He's delighted. So he says, hey man, this is fantastic. I'm going to double your pay. And you say, thank you very much, boss. So the boss says to you, now I want to look up the individual sales because I want to know the sales by dates now. And I haven't got this, 4,000 spreadsheets, or the 4 in this case, but it could be 4,000, could be 4 million. How do I look that up? Because I haven't got these spreadsheets. And you say, no problem, boss. Look, let's go for this one that we updated by 1,000, which is at Q3 of 2023. And was it Coast, wasn't it? Look at that. Hey! And you scroll down. That's the one that we just added. Look at that. Let's select another one. There's a list for Western. And go for another one here. Look, there's Coast again. Eastern, South Rift, Western. 73932. Oh God, you can go crazy. The boss can be playing with this all day. He can play with this all day, and every time he does it, he doubles your pay. Wow. Now the boss is so stunned. He's so excited. He falls off his chair, and before he hits the ground, he now triples your pay. He triples your pay. Why? Because he knows, for there are 3 reasons. First, this is exactly what he wants. And secondly, he knows and he thinks that this is something you can't do with Excel. And thirdly, he knows that in order to get this kind of functionality into the processes that he's responsible for, he's going to have to spend millions on IBM and SAP and all those people and all the cloud tools that people are promoting all the time, right? All that's going to be hassle. Here, you've done this with Excel that you've already got. I mean, you've got to be a superhero, right? It's triple your pay. Principles. So compare your solution with this one. And the way I got to this is by thinking in first principles. So you've seen some dynamics, some arrays going here. You've got some data being imported from God knows where. There are potentially thousands of spreadsheets that have been updated. No one's sending any spreadsheets to anybody. That's key, right? No spreadsheets going anywhere. But miraculously, your boss has the summary that he needs, and he can drill down to the detail as well. And all this with Excel, and you've done it. Only you have done it. You're the star. You're the superstar. You're the one you're brilliant. So if you want to learn how this works, either put a comment here or send a message to me, and I'll organize a live webinar for you, and I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you what thinking in first principles means, and we can play with it. We can play with it from, 4,000 cities around the world. How about that? And if you do this for your boss, and if it doesn't triple your pay immediately, I'll buy you lunch. How about that?